Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D, as their guys will do Bennington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready? Is you ready?
Double tight, double tight. Three down. Here we go. 180. 51's the mic, boys. 51.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Mason Foster.
Yeah, baby.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 180. Then we're going to 53.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
No way.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Let me know you're going to quit. Oh, yeah. We got to quit it out here. We got to quit it out here.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
That's what he going to do.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, D. Here we go, 47.
He gonna quit.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott, and he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
How you get the 4th down?
This one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
I ain't get that. All right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Here we go, 47. On
1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to air one out.
No way.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So line of scrimmage. Against Elliott. Nowhere to go that time.
Let's try this shit
maybe
again.
got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half. Some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Finds his target. It's Schultz.
Come on.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll
Try
spot
that
him
again.
at the 44. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Come on. Try it again. Yeah, watch this. I know he gonna quit. That shit ain't gonna go no more.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. Hitter here is complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know the defensive end, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's it,
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step in front of it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Going for it has paid off twice already on this drive. Can they convert again on 4th down? Let's see. Prescott from the gun. Now he'll escape to his right. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at the 45.
Kim, 52. 35. Let's go, yellow. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. 12, 12, 12. Let's go. Let's go, 15, 15.
Smith on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds. There's the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Run.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, slot. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. I need that. Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Sam was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows them to still stay aggressive on maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got 86. Heavy, heavy.
1st down, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Shift. Here we go. 47, 47. 46.
Prescott on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Alert, alert.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Hey. We got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
26.
Prescott. Throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Here we go. 180. 41's the will. 36.
Now Elliott. Good footwork on the spin. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Field goal.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch tight end. Tight right. 4 down. 26.
Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
15. Everybody scoot up. Heavy. Ripley's. Orange. Watch number 29. Tiger. Double tight. Hey, slot.
After the interception, here's Smith. And
Come on, throw that in your pocket.
Jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this 1st half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to...
80. Slot. Here we go.
2nd and 10, Smith again. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
We got 4. Set! Fire, DD!
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Austin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Gotta assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Hey, man, shut that dog up. Or you better go check your outside of the house.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. Final play of the half. Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Your dog telling you
So
you better
plenty
get
of
your ass
action on the
whooped.
field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here come the Redskins now. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10
4 down.
at their own 20-yard line.
Hey, back up. Go get him.
The third quarter starts with a run by Peterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are?
Let's go.
No
Go.
adjustments. You know the game plan. Been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Back to throw, Smith. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Liz. Let's go. 15.
Mike 54.
Here's Smith. It's caught right side by Anderson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
Liz.
A shotgun snap for Smith. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And now the punter treads away as he sends this one away. Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. And now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Here we go.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, here we go. Wide in.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Here we go. Wide in. Got 3 down, 3 down. Here we go, going to 54, wide in. 26.
A first down throw for Prescott. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
I know you felt that
Ball
one.
pops out, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
26.
10 carry out for Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington, as we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
Here we go, get inside, let's go, get out, get out. Watch tight end, watch tight end, tight end's right, tight end's right. 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with the pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Wide 80. Right there, 54. Slot. 54 Mike.
Hey, check.
On First and 10, Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Double.
Even. 4 down.
Set. 580.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Let's go. 15.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Nice hit, boy.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch,
15,
good for 8 yards.
Ready. 580.
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
15, yeah.
Throwing is Smith. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Richardson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
3 down.
That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith.
Double tight. 4 down.
Regular.
Check.
Rip Liz. Orange.
Check, Mike.
12.
Mike 54.
Regular.
So we got man.
On first down, Smith.
Oh!
Picked off Byron Jones.
Oh,
And now off to the
no.
races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Nice pick.
That hurt it, man.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big a defensive play as you can possibly make.
Fucking
And it
hurt.
didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like
At
to
the
run.
end of the game.
Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end
Fucking
zone.
end of the game.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Smith and the Redskins will come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Tight on the right.
Set. 580.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Smith. They'll go over the read, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Richardson has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Smith now
52.
a perfect 8 for 8 to start
35.
the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
We got 4.
Ready. 180.
Smith forced out to his left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you
Hey,
know
let's
in this
settle in. Come on,
situation,
we're good. Hey.
everything is sped up. The intensity,
Let's go.
the
Let's go,
thinking,
15,
everyone's
15.
movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Back to throw. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
We got 4 down.
Orange, orange, orange.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Run with Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back out with the same play, the same set.
He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh,
That is not going to be
this nigga can't run for shit.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmet? I always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
This nigga can't run for shit, bro.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Rip, Liz. Set. Fire, DD.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to, and yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
Shut up.
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You're all ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Strong right.
Here we go.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You're on an island over there.
And the blitz does come.
Take 4.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
Here we go.
And here in overtime. overtime. If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
They start on the ground. Geis looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25
52.
on 2nd and 10.
35. Set. Fire, DD.
First throw here in overtime for Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
And nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back.
Blue down, blue down.
Left. Liz, huh? Liz.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
This is brought in at the 21. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Oh, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
Right. Yellow.
Mike's 5-4, Mike.
After the interception, here's Smith. Out to his left.
I got you.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack.
Look at this defense this being
got.
Can't get past
Two there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in in the air, and you come back.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Gotta go get that bitch.
U-U-up1 with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hustle.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Prescott now on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Airing it out for Hearns. It's caught.
Oh, no.
A huge play there in overtime.
I'll be damned,
42 yards. Well, in overtime, I think coaches always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
Damn it.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with a pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again. Still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash? What do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike.
They go to Elliott again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he's a big factor in the run game.
Yeah.
No gain.
You better field goal that thing. Go ahead, man. Play smart now at the end. Yeah, exactly.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. But we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more,